Hi there, this is Renata Paris with GetRelationshipsRight.com with your Get Relationships Right video tip. Now this video tip is going to be great for you whether you're single, you're dating, whether you're in a long-term relationship or even a short-term relationship, marriage, or whether you're going through a breakup or divorce. And here is what I'd like to talk about today. How do we know what we know? So there are many people reading self-help books or maybe just having beliefs about relationships. And they are certain that they are correct about their beliefs. For example, some typical relationship beliefs may be that all women are after money, or maybe all women are critical, or perhaps all women are controlling. That would be some negative stereotypes, negative beliefs that perhaps men can hold about women. And the men that hold those beliefs firmly believe that those beliefs are correct. Now, some negative beliefs about men that women hold, all men are interested is only in sex, that men don't listen, perhaps that men don't do much, some negative stereotypes, negative beliefs that women have about men. But the problem is when we have beliefs, things that we hold on to very strongly, we often don't realize that just because we believe something, it may not be true. So that's the concept I really want to communicate today. Just because you believe something, or just because somebody else believes something, it may not actually be accurate about reality. Now, what happens when you believe something that's not accurate? Well, how do we live our lives? We live our lives according to things that we believe. So if I believe I should eat breakfast in the morning, I'm going to get up every morning and eat breakfast, right? If I believe that exercise is good for me, I'm going to exercise on a regular basis. If I, for example, believe that no matter what I do, I can't make a difference in my health, I am unlikely to do anything about my health. So you understand how beliefs, things that we strongly believe affect our lives. They dictate the things that we do. So now, if you hold negative or inaccurate beliefs about men and women, about relationships, about dating, or even about your partner if you are in a relationship or marriage, what happens is you live your life, you act according to that belief. And if you are applying an inaccurate belief to how you are living your life and operating in relationships, you've got a problem. Because, if I believe that breakfast is bad for me, I'm never going to eat breakfast. But what if breakfast is really an important part of staying healthy, that my health is going to degrade and I am never going to clue in that I am contributing to my health degrading. Same thing with relationships. For example, if you're a man believing that all women are critical, then you're going to listen to how women talk to you with that filter. And so you're always going to hear that women are being critical of you, whether they're being critical or not. And of course, you can see how this would impact your relationship. Same thing with a woman who might hold a belief about men that all men want is sex. For example, whether she's married or single, then every time a man approaches her or her man approaches her, she's going to think he's only after one thing. She will miss a tremendous amount of opportunities for intimacy and connection. So it's really important that we understand that just because we believe something strongly, just because we hold it as sacred, just because we believe it in our gut or in our bones, it does not mean it's true. So I have a really great test for you on how to tell whether something is true or not, even your closest health belief. So here's a test. Does your belief make your life better? So in other words, let's just go back to the breakfast idea. If I believe that eating breakfast doesn't matter, does that make me healthier? Does it make my life better? So if I'm going to test it, for example, the breakfast thing, right? I could test it. I could not eat breakfast, record how I feel. I could then eat breakfast for a week or two or a couple of days, record how I feel, And then I can examine, is my belief accurate? Does applying my belief make my life better? And in the case of breakfast doesn't matter, no, it doesn't. It makes your life worse. You're probably not as strong, not as capable, not as functional in the morning until lunch. So the same thing in relationships. Does applying your belief make your relationships better? So if, for example, if you apply the belief all women are gold diggers, does that improve your relationships with women? And of course the answer is no. So then you want to examine that belief and ask yourself the question, what is really true? If that is not true because it's not contributing to my life, then what is really true? Simply open your mind and look for other information that may shake your belief rather than holding on to it. which is what I really want you to consider. Consider that the things that you believe so firmly, consider that the things that you know about relationships, or the things that you know about dating, or the things that you know about your partner, or the things that you know about the opposite sex, consider that maybe, possibly, there's something else to know. That maybe possibly some of the things you believe or all of the things you believe are not actually true, no matter how strongly you believe them and how strongly you feel about them. And then what happens if the things that you believe are not true? Well, then it's time to discover what is true. And in the process of discovery, what you'll find is your life will change. So that's what I want to invite you to do. Be open to the possibility of discovery. Be open to the opportunity of changing your life by examining your beliefs. And of course, given that I'm a relationship coach, I'll tell you that that is a domain where coaching exists, and that is what I do with my clients. One of the things I do is challenge their beliefs, the beliefs that no longer serve them, the beliefs that are not even true. Challenge their beliefs and help them come up with beliefs that are actually accurate reflections of reality, serve them better, and improve their relationships. Thank you for watching. This is relationship coach Renata Parise of GetRelationshipsRight.com.